Hey, Phoenix. Phoenix said, I reclaim my spot. Phoenix said, I don't care about nobody else. This is my spot. Phoenix, you going to have that permanent employee of the month plaque. Phoenix said, I'm going to get my treats. I don't care. I'm going to work on your package this week for sure. I just I need to go out in the garage and get, as a matter of fact, I need to go get some of those small boxes from the post office. You know, the flat rate boxes. I like to use those because it seems like those are cheaper. Phoenix, oh God, what is that on my glasses? Is it a scratch? Because every time I put them on, that's like in my view, in my eye. What's going on, girl? It is super nice today. I should have put on some chapstick. And I just bought a new Vaseline thing. It is so nice today. Let me let you see. Can you see? Yeah. Not a cloud in the sky. The bay is chill. I should have went to the park. I should have went to the park, but I'm being lazy. So I didn't go to the park today. Did I leave the house yesterday? I don't think so. I should have put some of that edge control on because my little gray edges, my gray hair is coming back. And I don't know if I want to dye my hair that color again because I really didn't particularly like that color. So I want to talk about this WNBA player, Brittney Griner, who has been detained in Russia. Um, how long is this Good Morning America clip? I don't think it's that long. You wrapping up at work? I am too. I'm really upset about this. I'm gonna let you listen. Have you listened to the have you listened to any of the, because now of course it is gaining momentum on social media, but this girl has already been in over there for almost a month. And it's we're just now hearing about this. Okay, KK. We're just hearing about this. So let me let you listen to some of it.
The Rio and Tokyo Games, but now she is detained here in Russia. And with the situation in Ukraine complicating matters, there are real concerns for her security. This morning, seven-time WNBA All-Star and two-time Olympic gold medalist Brittney Griner is in Russian custody. Video released by Russian Customs appears to show the 31-year-old athlete going through airport security near Moscow last month, and the video then shows an employee removing a package from her bag. Russian state media reports vape cartridges containing hashish oil found. Griner was arrested for allegedly smuggling a narcotic substance, an offense punishable there by up to 10 years in prison.
The disturbing elements of this is the fact that Brittney can be held for years. They will keep her in jail as long as they like and as long as they find it useful for them.
The Phoenix Mercury star has played in Russia for the last 7 years during the off-season, most recently with UMMC Ekaterinburg, earning over $1 million per season, more than quadruple her WNBA salary. It's unclear exactly when in February she was detained. Her last Instagram post dated February 5th. Her agent saying they can confirm that as we work to get her home, her mental and physical health remain our primary concern. In a 2017 interview with ESPN, Griner described feelings of isolation while playing in Russia.
I mean, when you're stuck in it so much, you got to find a positive in it so you're not miserable.
Now, the US is urging all American citizens to depart the country immediately, and the State Department has issued a do not travel advisory. Secretary of State Blinken was asked what the US will do to help her.
So now there are pictures of her coming out like She looked like a hostage. There are pictures of her floating around on social media with her like holding up like a piece of paper with her name on it. And, they're saying that that was her mugshot when she got arrested. But come here, Gizmo. Come here. You got something stuck to you. Stay out of the bushes. Um, it looked like she a hostage. And it, this feels like a hostage situation. And you are in a country that is waging war against another country. You are African American in a country that is waging war against another country, and you are an American. And I just know that that's just a bad combination for her to be in Russia right now. I just feel like, my heart goes out to her more than it does to the people of Ukraine, because at least, they can run, they can, get away. She can't do nothing. She locked up. She locked up. And I know they ain't treating her right. So at this point, she is basically a political prisoner. She probably ain't gonna come home for a minute because the United States got too much other stuff going on to be trying to fight to get her home. We trying to take care of this war situation. She's not a priority. If Russia wasn't at war, then she would be more of a priority. But she's not a priority because there's too much other stuff going on in the world for her, for us to, put a whole lot of energy into getting her back. And has she traveled before with vape cartridges? Like, that kind of make me scared. Like, what is, well, I guess when you go to other countries where that, vaping and all of that stuff is against the law, you should research that kind of stuff before you travel. But maybe she had been traveling with that, you know, all along. I mean, I haven't left California since I started vaping, but I know, like, if I go to if we, like, say, for instance, go to Vegas or something, I'm going to want to take my vape with me because it helps me to sleep. The CBD helps me to sleep at night. And since, I've been using it, it seems like I don't have as much pain in my joints. Like, I've really stopped popping so many pain pills. So, I don't know. It's just ridiculous, and I just really feel like that she was a target. She had a target on her back because she's American. And when all of this, and I know she's there for a job, people were like, well, why is she there? Why is she over there? She's over there because here in the US, the WNBA players don't make as much money as they make abroad. So they go abroad and get on these teams so that they can make more money. The US, that's our fault. Y'all don't want to pay women basketball players. So they have to go abroad in order to make money. And I don't understand why you can't pay the women basketball players like you pay the men. Get them their money too. They be out there hustling and playing just as hard as the men do. And they have to go to other countries in order to earn money. It's ridiculous. So we really, really, really have to be praying for her, and when you pray for her, call her by name. Call her name when you're praying for her. lift her up because she is in a foreign country. Ain't no telling what's going on over there, you know. And one thing I always stress is we call ourselves spiritual people. We call ourselves, light workers, whatever you want to call yourself. Well, here we're supposed to be working. We're not just supposed to be using our gifts for ourselves. This is a situation where we should be lighting a candle for her, a white candle for her, and we should be praying for her safe return home. Pray for her to get out of jail. Pray, that justice will be served in her favor and she gets out of jail and she gets to come home before all of, whatever's going to jump off in, because, there's a lot going on right now in Russia. So we have to pray that she comes home and, pray that justice is served in her favor and she gets a chance to come home because this is a bad time to be locked up. This is not a good time. I mean, no time is a time to be locked up, but you definitely don't want to be locked up in Russia. Black. That's what you don't want. So we are praying for Brittney. We are praying for her safe return. We are praying for strength for her family because I cannot imagine like what her parents are going through, what her relatives are going through, knowing that their child is stuck in Russia in a jail over some bullshit. Because if it was just some vape cartridges, that you're not distributing vape cartridges. That's for personal use because they're not that big. They only like this big. They're not that big. And even if she had um 4 of them, they still were personal use. Like I have 3 or 4 that are like different flavors and different strengths and stuff, but it's for my own personal use. Like I'm the only person that uses them. My husband, he can't use anything because, he's a bus driver and well, he works for a transportation company and they can get randomly drug tested. So of course he can't use anything. So if you come in the house, I got a little bag that I keep all my little stuff in, my chargers and all of that, but it's personal use. It's not for distribution. And I'm pretty sure she was not distributing or whatever lie they trying to use to railroad this young lady and hold her. Okay, I keep hearing this B. um there is a flower that I posted yesterday. There's a flower growing in our backyard that is attracting bees. I don't know if this bee season, when is the bees higher, a higher concentration of bees, and it's them big black bees, the big bees, not the little bumblebees, but I don't know what the black bees are. The big black bees. Let me look it up. Those are the ones that are flying around right now and they are scaring me. Like I'm ducking because I keep hearing the I keep hearing them buzzing. Oh, it says they're black bumblebees. Oh, okay. Okay. So they're carpenter bees. So the bumblebees have soft, fuzzy hair covering their entire body called pile. It is patterned with the iconic contrasting colors of black and yellow. So they're carpenter bees, but they big and they flying around and buzzing and stuff. So if you see me ducking, it's because I hear a bee flying around and it's got me spooked. But yes, I would be so scared. I would be scared if I went to county jail. So can you imagine what it's like being locked up in a jail in Russia and you can't bail out? Nobody can come get you. You can't bail out. She probably has they probably won't let her see anybody. And are they letting her talk on the phone? They probably won't, because see, what we have to understand, when you go to different countries, you got to find out the law of the land, because every place is not like America. We got it good over here. Our justice system, even though, we do get the bad end of the stick being black people, our justice system is still different from countries abroad. And you look at the fact that these countries don't like us anyway, especially American. They don't like Americans, period. And then to be a black American, you gonna get even more hate. I would be scared to death. Hey Paisley. Hey Tina. Yeah, just the thought of me being locked up in Russia, locked up abroad, scares me. It scares me. And I've read so many comments. People are like, people, they'll mess with houses made with untreated wood. Oh, the little carpenter bees. I don't think, well, our house is not. The, these bees are at those pink flowers, because when I went over there, they were over there eating. Well, whatever they do to the flowers, they was doing it. So I know that they are attracted to the flowers. But when bees are attracted to one thing, they just fly all over your yard, because um that's not the only flower in the yard. It's just, there's flowers all over. But hey Demona, um yeah, it's scary. It's scary. And we need to, you know, we need to pray for her. When things like this happen, like, we seriously have to go into prayer mode for her. Put that out into the universe. Let the universe know that we're thinking about her. Send that positive energy to her. Because can you imagine what that will do to your spirit, like what that will do to you mentally, to be locked up? You can't talk to your family. Your family is worried about you. You like, am I gonna be here for 10 years? Because they're talking about, like, the charges, the trumped up charges that they have on that girl can keep her there for 10 years. And she's probably not going to get out until this war is over. I'm just really, really praying that something happens, that the in the embassy, or whoever can go and get her, and bring her home. Bring her home. Because it don't make no sense that you have American athletes over there, and then you treat them like trash. You, over something stupid, you lock them up. If you have American athletes in countries abroad, they should be protected. When anything happens, they should have been the first ones on the plane coming back to the US. So, but they did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. They got her on purpose. She's come here, Gizmo. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Come say hi to the people. Come on. Jump. Say hi, Booty. Booty. Look. Look that way. Say hi, Pooch Pooch. He want to go with his friend. He want to go. Let me go, Mama. Let me go. He trying to see little dog next door. I don't think that dog outside though. So we got her, and then one more situation that I saw on Facebook that I want to talk about. And I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Sherry Panini. Sherry Panini. Let me let y'all listen to this.
On Tuesday, a spokesperson for her family claiming she was ambushed in front of her two children when federal authorities arrested her at their Northern California home last week. A more than 5-year investigation unraveling what authorities describe as an elaborate web of lies. Papini seemingly disappeared in November of 2016, reappearing 3 weeks later, badly injured, claiming she was abducted by two Hispanic women and physically and emotionally tortured, beaten, and drugged. Her husband Keith speaking exclusively to ABC News just days after they were reunited at the hospital. One of the officers kind of braced me and kind of put his arm around me and he said, prepare yourself. She's alive and you just got to be happy. And they branded her. In her report.
Junk sleep is a slippery slope, America.
What would be?
I'm good. How are you?
So
Go see the sleep experts at Mattress.
Miss Panini went missing. So we thought. Everybody out here looking for her child. She done went missing. 3 weeks later, she pop up. She done been branded. She done been beat. She got all these scratches on her. But everybody is happy. She done been found. She's alive. Her husband come to the hospital. The police, prepare yourself, child. Because she done been beat. She done been drugged. She done been branded. They done pulled her hair. She got scratches all on her face and everything. And her husband is like, oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. She back. Come to find out, Miss Panini was with her boyfriend. She was with her boyfriend the whole time. And when she came back, she lied and said the two Hispanic women had snatched her. So she had the people sketch out the two Hispanic women. All points bulletin went out for these two Hispanic women who didn't tortured her and chained her up and branded her and beat her and all this kind of stuff. Come to find out, this woman was with her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, this whole time out here just living her life and having sex and everything. And when she decided to go home, I guess they came up with some scheme and she done scratched herself up and hit herself and stuff and put a chain around her waist and drop me off at the highway, make it look real good. So he dropped her off at the highway. Ain't nobody seen nothing. And she just, I was kidnapped. Oh, they held me. How come every time something happened to a white person, like a white woman, every time something happened to a white woman, she gonna blame it on a person of color? Two Hispanic people kidnapped me. When she came back and said that two Hispanic women kidnapped her and did all this stuff to her, I was kind of like, that sounds weird. Because she knew she couldn't say two black women did that. Because everybody would have been like, you a lie. You, ain't no black women gonna hold you hostage and tie you up and be beaten unless you did something to one of her kids. So she knows she couldn't say two black women did it. So she said two Hispanic women kidnapped her and held her hostage and stuff. And this woman is out here having sex with her ex. Now they about to place all kind of charges on her ass. But not only that, child, when she finally came out, they had all this GoFundMe money. They had set a GoFundMe for her medical bills and all this kind of stuff because she was in the hospital for a minute. So they had all this money for GoFundMe. And she got out the hospital, and her husband used the GoFundMe money to pay off their credit card debt. That's what we doing. I need somebody to kidnap my ass. Okay, I need one of y'all to come and kidnap me, hold me hostage. Don't hit me in my face though. I don't play that. Kidnap me, hold me hostage. We gonna have to use some paint or something because don't hit me. But you can put a chain. You can put a chain around me and then throw me off on the freeway on 580 or something. Don't throw me. Pull over and let me out. Don't throw me out the car because I'm 57. You could severely injure my hip or something. Pull over and tell me to get out. I'll get out. But I'll lay all on the ground and be crying, mess my wig up, wig be all matted and stuff. So I can get that GoFundMe money and buy me a car. So now she in trouble. She may be going to jail because all in police was looking for her. She was white. Can you imagine all the white tears that were shed looking for her? And she was somewhere with her boyfriend having sex and having a good time and drinking Pinot Noir and all that wine that white people be drinking. Ooh, they mad at her. Child, they are mad at her. Okay? She done came up with a whole. Now that is a Lifetime movie. That should be a Lifetime movie. Ain't it? It probably is. That's probably where she got the whole plan from. She probably saw that shit on Lifetime and was like, you know what? Called her boyfriend on the phone because obviously they was chit chatting and he was in on the whole thing. If I was her husband, honey, soon as I found out that this whole thing was a scam, I'd have put her out. Go on, live with him. I wonder why she came home. She suburban mom, sick of her kids. She had kids. She was sick of taking them to soccer and school, sick of that just mundane routine of working and taking your kids to soccer and picking them up from school. And one day she said, you know what? I ain't doing this no more. I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna go live a life with my boyfriend for a while and have fun without the kids. It's just me and my boyfriend, and we drinking and smoking and having a good time and just living a life and sleeping late, and I ain't got to cook and wash dishes and wash clothes and stuff. But then she got lonely. She was like, I miss my kids. And she decided, how am I going to go home? Oh, yeah, I got a plan. Beat me up. Beat me up. They probably already had the rope and chains and all that stuff. Beat me up and put this chain around my waist and then so I can go home and check on my kids. And she went home and went through this elaborate story. And the police, because you know they smart, the police figured out she was lying, and now she about to go to jail.
How are you?
She
Go see the sleep experts at Mattress Firm.
how you
They
put
train
this?
over 200 hours to
No,
find the
can't put this
perfect
mess
mattress
up.
for you. Unjunk your sleep at Mattress Firm.
You just got to be happy. They branded her. And her poor face got like nauseated just looking at her. It's so hard for me to see her like that. And bruises were just intense. The bumps from, being hit and kicked and whatever else.
But investigators say they've discovered Papini harmed herself to support her false statements while staying with a former boyfriend. Papini is now facing up to 25 years in prison if convicted of charges for lying to federal agents and defrauding the state's Victim Compensation Board of $30,000, which paid for visits to her therapist for treatment for anxiety and PTSD, according to the court filing.
And the criminal complaint also highlights how Sherry Papini and her husband used some of the GoFundMe campaign that was supposed to help find and bring Sherry home, a fund that totaled nearly $50,000, to pay off some personal credit card expenses, though no charges have been related to that money. George.
Okay, Kaylee.
So they got 30,000 from victims assistance and 50,000 from GoFundMe. Kidnap me. Kidnap me. I need my subscribers to come through and who live in California? Who live in California? Because we can play this up real good. Grandmother of 6, wife of a U.S. veteran was kidnapped. I need one of y'all. I need y'all to come kidnap me. I'm gonna give y'all some money. I will. I'll give you some of the money. This woman then came up with a whole story and got $80,000 money. $80,000. $80,000 for getting kidnapped. One of y'all can kidnap me. I know you can. And I'm good. Okay? We will have fun. Like we'll be cooking and I'll teach you how to crochet, but you gotta have coffee and stuff. Okay. Like you gotta have a car because I like to go to Starbucks and I mean, oh, but I'm kidnapped. I can't be seen at Starbucks, huh? You can go get it. You can go get me some Starbucks. But we'll be cooking. We'll have a good time. Paisley said she'll come get me. She in Los Angeles. That's kind of far though. That's a 6-hour drive. I don't know if I want to ride that long. Is anybody closer? Because we can't fly. We have to drive. Uber Eats. That's right. We can always call DoorDash, Uber Eats. I need somebody closer than LA though. Anybody in the Bay Area can kidnap me? Because I I want that money. I want that but they ain't gonna give me a dime. They ain't gonna come looking for my black butt. They ain't gonna look for me. They look for her because she was white. Blonde hair, blue eyed white woman. Shit. They was probably turning over rocks and everything else looking for her ass. They ain't gonna look for me. I probably ain't even gonna make the news. Oh, Russell Wilson got traded to the Denver Broncos. He is no longer playing for the Seattle Seahawks. And he been with them 10 seasons. Uh-oh. Russell must not be on top no more. Is he still good? I don't know, child. I don't be into them. Oh, Emma Chamberlain is on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. Wow. Come on, Emma. Emma Chamberlain is, can y'all see her? She is a YouTuber who started, I think when she was like 16, just doing videos. And this girl is on the cover of Harper's Bazaar, but she is a model for Louis Vuitton. A lot of, oh Lord, I hope he don't go. Oh shit! Don't go over there. Don't stay over here, cause he gonna be barking at you. Stay on this side. I'm proud of her. I like to see young girls. She cut her dreads. Did she cut her dreads? Come back here. Looks like she cut her dreads. Um, anything else going on in the news that we should be talking about? I can't think of nothing. I got a video that I gotta do. Why y'all didn't tell me that peeps were good? You do you know that I have that never tasted peeps? For some reason I just thought they were nasty because I heard all these other people saying that they were nasty, but they're not nasty. Why y'all didn't tell me that they weren't nasty? Like they're actually good. So I have a video. I have a video. Florida legislature passes a bill to restrict LGBTQ topics in elementary school. Damn. What's the gas prices like in y'all area? Because gas is almost $7 here. It's already $7 in some places in California. You haven't got to the Bay Area yet, but gas is crazy. Follow me on TikTok too, y'all, and Instagram. My Instagram is open now. So follow me on Instagram and follow me on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. Let me see what my TikTok name is. Oh, my TikTok name is my real name. So it's Lashana Brown. So follow me on TikTok if you're on TikTok. Because I'm gonna start doing more TikToks. So follow me there too. If you want to. If you don't. Okay. But if you want to, you can. Let me see. What is my Instagram? Oh, my Instagram was almost soon, but I don't know what happened. I think somebody stole it. So follow me on Instagram too. Because Gizmo is going to take over my Instagram. Gizmo is doing reels and stuff on Instagram. That's it. That's all I got. We've been on here for 41 minutes. Did you hear did you hear about the UFC fighter arrested for attempted murder on the man who molested his child? No. I didn't hear about that one. I'll look it up. No, I didn't hear about that. Wow. Let me see. Oh, this one that happened 6 days ago? Ex UFC fighter Cain Velasquez charged with shooting a man accused of molesting his child. Okay, yeah, this is it. San Jose, former two-time UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez was charged Wednesday with attempted murder and multiple gun assault charges after authorities said he fired at a pickup truck carrying a man accused of sexually abusing a 4-year-old family member. Velasquez was arrested Monday after he chased the pickup carrying Harry Goularte through busy streets in three Silicon Valley cities, ramming the vehicle with his own pickup truck during an 11-mile high-speed chase, prosecutors said. Velasquez fired a 40 caliber pistol at the vehicle several times, wounding Goularte's stepfather, who was driving, in his hand. Velasquez appeared in court Wednesday, but his arraignment was postponed until Monday. He is being held without bail at Santa Clara um, County Main Jail. Celebrity attorney Mark Guerreros is representing Velasquez. So they said it's a lot of people showing up to the courthouse wearing T-shirts saying "Free him." Damn. So it says after interviewing the child and others, investigators determined that a sexual assault had taken place, and Goularte, whoever 43, was arrested soon after. Prosecutors said that Velasquez on Monday went to Goularte's family home with was at a daycare where the daycare was located and followed the truck through Morgan Hill and into San Jose where he wounded the stepfather. Guarte's mother was also in the vehicle. God, dog. It says the sad tragedy is that Mr. Velasquez chose to take the law into his own hands, endangering the public and everyone in the truck. This act of violence also causes more pain and suffering for his family. I mean, people tend to take the law into their own hands because they feel like the law is not going to do anything to help them. Now, was he right to do that? To be driving high speed chase through the street, just shooting and stuff? No. He should have just knocked on the door and got he should have just knocked on the door and got the person he was aiming for instead of endangering everybody else driving through San Jose, Morgan Hill, the Silicon Valley in a high speed chase. No. You just go to the house and get the person you aiming for. Don't put everybody else's life in danger. So he in jail. And when you take the law in your own hands, these are the things that happen. You have to suffer the consequences. I mean, I feel bad for him. I really do. I feel bad for the family, but sometimes you gotta just do things the right way. This is a very sad situation. And, you know, sometimes you have to, in situations like this, you have to calm down and think about what you're doing, how situations can affect you in the long run. You know what I mean? Because this can, really mess up the rest of the family. And you didn't even get the person, like the person that you shooting at, you didn't even really hurt them. Now you sitting in a jailhouse. So that's sad. So I'm finna go, y'all, because this sun is starting to come my way and I'm getting hot. And I'm going back in the house. Gizmo, tiptoe, Gizmo, Gizmo, Gizmo. I don't know where that child at. All right, y'all. I will see you guys later. I love you, and I'll probably post another video later on today. So watch that video. It's gonna be the peeps. So I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.